Hey, how's it going? It's John again. I'm playing Immaculate Grid number 602, which we'll dedicate to Satchel Paige, who had a 602 winning percentage in the games we know about that are on Baseball Reference. His winning percentage sits at 602. It doesn't include a lot of the barnstorming he did. I think the legend is that he won over 2,000 games between all the various modes of professional ball that he played. But we'll see if we can work him in. He works for the A's. He works for the Browns slash Orioles, and he'll work for the Guardians slash Indians. So we'll see if we can work him in there. I'm gonna share my screen. We can take a look at my failure from yesterday. I tried Gary Gaetti here. Tried to get a little smart about it, and it didn't work because he was just a DH in his 5 games in Boston. So that was not successful. Hit and refresh, hit and go. Away we go. Immaculate Grid number 602. And we've got positions here. So I'm going to go Charles Johnson, Jason Kendall, Sandy Alomar Jr., Manny Ramirez over here. Let's see, Dave Parker had over 300. Sheffield had over 300. Silver Slugger, Giancarlo Stanton will work. Um, I'll go down here. Let's get Roberto Alomar. Get the brothers together. And then Silver Slugger McCutcheon. Or Bonds would have worked because I didn't use Bonds for 300 homers. All right, I was easily in under a minute. Did the most popular one for, let's see, Sandy Alomar, Jason Kendall, Ivan Rodriguez, 1 year, but it was a World Series year. All right, pretty good. Hit refresh there. We'll do a stop share, reshare, and we'll play the rarity round here. Grid number 602. I don't think did I have there. Cleveland was there. Did I have an opportunity for Page? No, I did not. Sorry, that was a dumb thing. Unless Satchel Paige managed to find some time behind the plate, which I don't think he did. All right. So I'm going to lead off with Jeremy Burnett, kind of my guy. He takes point 0.3. And for Pittsburgh, 300 home runs. How about Carlos Santana? He just reached the mark last year, or 2 years ago. It was with the Brewers in 2023. 2%. Okay, maybe a little bit higher. Well, I don't know. For the Pirates. Let's see. Benito Santiago works. Then you get Charles Johnson. You get Pudge Rodriguez, JT Realmuto. Um, Silver Slugger for the Marlins is going to be a pretty light crew. I know Dontrell Willis did not get it, so he does not work for pitcher. I don't know that anybody actually works for pitcher. Um, for the Marlins, 300 career home runs. Dawson works. Andre Dawson. Um, we got Sheffield. I'm not sure on Bonilla. I kind of think a Lou works. I'm not sure on Bonilla. I think I'll go Dawson though for 6%. Dave Winfield would have been a fun choice down here. All right. Silver Slugger for Cleveland. I believe Andre Thornton works at DH 1 year in the 80s. I'm right about that. Let's go Jack Wilson for the Pirates. Want a Silver Slugger? He takes 1%. All right, Marlins Silver Slugger. There can't be that many. Um, I'm not thinking of any pitchers. I know you get Sheffield. You might get a Dan Uggla year in there. You certainly get Hanley Ramirez. I don't think you get Yelich. You might get Ozuna. That 17 year, Yelich, Ozuna, and Stanton were all awesome and then all promptly traded. Um, Perez will work, I think. Sort of, I think he works. Ugla is kind of the wild card for me. Dan Ugla, he's solid for Miami or Florida, really, at the time, from about 2006 to 2010. Some in that range. At some point, he's traded to the Braves, and like you get Ricky Weeks is pretty good in there. Brandon Phillips wins a couple Silver Sluggers in there. It's hard for me to really commit. Also know about Mike Lowell. I'm not even sure about Miguel Cabrera, to be honest, because Miguel Cabrera was competing against like David Wright. Um, and then yeah, I don't think like Luis Castillo's getting it. I mean, Luis Castillo had a big year in 2000, but Jeff Kent won MVP, so he was probably the guy that year. Um, of everyone I've said so far, Ozuna feels like he might have done it in 2017. But I'm not saying with a ton of confidence. I just know he was in the high 30s for home runs. Maybe we'll come back to it. Maybe we'll make that our uh we'll make that our drum roll moment. I'm gonna go Pat Borders for Cleveland, and then I'm gonna go Raleigh Hemsley for Pittsburgh. That's nice and rare. Hemsley would have worked for both these teams. I figured Borders would be good. And then for Miami, Benito Santiago works, I think, towards like he's an expansion Marlin, which means it might not be that popular, or it might be too popular because it's, you know, early Marlins history. Um, all the same, I'm not thinking of a ton of guys off the top of my head, so we'll go Benito. Oh, that was a lot higher than I thought. So Dawson, Santiago are a lot higher. I'm gonna go for Ozuna. He takes 3%. So rarity of 19, not bad, not bad. Um, only 60. It seems like that does seem like a low-ish number. I guess the Marlins have existed for 30 years. But even if you have like the same, like a consistent starter, like a Charles Johnson or JT Realmuto for a few years, you also have like rotating backups usually. So 60 does seem like yeah, two catchers per year on average, two unique catchers per year. All right. Well, we'll call it there. I think one thing I'm going to do tonight is I'll try to get a walk off, daily walk off. I'm going to get daily walk off. Try to do a video of that. I'll probably just do the Brewers, see if I can get it. It's definitely trickier because people can work for different categories, but I'll post that separately. Thanks so much for playing along with me this evening, and I'll see if I can get another one out either tonight or tomorrow. All right, peace.